All right, welcome, kings and queens, y'all. Today we are talking love and marriage Huntsville, and I wanted to just break down the trailer. I wanted to break down the mid-season trailer real quick, right? And then we're gonna get back to business while Love and Marriage Huntsville is on a break. I'll be doing, I guess I'll be playing catch up and catching you all up on the episodes that I've missed. But this trailer had me a bit irritated, and I think it's because the way it started off. Can we talk about it? Is it okay if I just talk about it real quick? And I want y'all to join me and put your thoughts in the comments, okay? Listen, they started off the trailer with the girls on the girls' trip. And they show them on a boat. And Miss Nell asked Sunny, um, do you have any kids, or are y'all trying to have kids? And she said, not yet. We are trying. Destiny rolls her eyes, and that sent me into immediate frustration. Because here's the thing. Can we establish? I need to establish 3 points. Number one, Moses is not Destiny's ex-husband. That's the first thing I would like to establish. LeBaric is. The second thing is Destiny cheated with Moses while she was married and while he was married. And post-marriage, Destiny also cheated with Moses while he had other girlfriends. Now, not to dismiss Moses from any responsibility, but I want to talk about this level of privilege that Destiny has, where somehow somebody has made her feel like it's okay, and possibly that therapist have completely released her from accountability. See, karma doesn't always come in the same dish that you serve it up in. And I think what we're forgetting right here is that Destiny does not have clean hands. Destiny was sleeping with that man while she was married and while he was married. That's the first thing. And then the third thing is, or she introduces a conversation at dinner while on a girl's trip that, hey, I really felt uncomfortable about y'all asking her if she's having kids with her husband because he's my ex. Girl, cut the crap. This is the kind of shit that pisses me off. He is not your husband. He was not your husband. LeBaric was your husband. Sunny is Moses's wife. Ain't no way in the world that I would curtail my conversation because a chick used to date my husband. Now let's agree to something. Yes. It probably was not ideal the way that Sunny and Moses met, but what can we do about it? What's done is done is done. And at the end of the day, Sunny wasn't messing with Moses while he was married. Sunny wasn't messing with Moses while he was with Destiny. There was some history between he and Destiny, but she did not break up anybody's happy home. And for Destiny to sit her ass at that table and have the audacity as if a man and a woman that are married, cannot talk about having kids because it makes her uncomfortable. Girl, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here.
I had to listen to my friends ask Sunny about having children with my ex.
You know, it's funny to me, and I don't think y'all put two and two together. As I sat there and I did the math. I said, Destiny has a few reunions ago, she was quick to tell Melody, hey, I know where the bodies are. I counted her bodies. It hit me. And I thought, well, let's talk about your bodies. But since you know where the bodies are, Destiny, of all the women on the show, Destiny has the most bodies.
Oh, no.
Let's run them down. She had LeBaric. That's number one. She had Moses. That's number two. She had the man that she allegedly was sleeping with. Let me stop. That she was sleeping with while she was married. So it wasn't just Moses. According to these streets, Destiny, you were juggling two men. That's three, right? While you were married, which is the reason, allegedly, that your husband needed a paternity test. Because it wasn't about Moses, y'all. It was another man in the picture, allegedly. Okay, so that's three bodies. We're going to count Lance. So now you fucking Miss Nell's son, Lance. So that's four. And if we add Martell to the roster as a possible one, that's five. Y'all, let me run it down again. We have LeBaric. We have Moses. We have the other man that was a part of your marriage, allegedly. We got Lance, that's four. And we got Martell, that's five. Now, Destiny, Are you really going to sit there and start off this second half of the season like that? I don't think y'all have counted her bodies. And that is, I got to give her credit. That is big dick energy. Let's talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television. But most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about it, honey. We're talking about where the bodies are buried. Destiny has a roster. Her number is up. Even if we took Martell out, even if we took Martell out by default and just gave the girl the benefit of the doubt because she said, I'm the only one he ain't slept with. Well, Lord have mercy. You beat the odds. Let's just entertain it for a second. We know Destiny. We know Destiny has a propensity to lie, to stretch the truth. Okay, but let's just give her the benefit of the doubt today. Even if you took Martell out, it's still 4 niggas on the show. Okay, Lance, Moses, LeBaric, and that other man, girl, that LeBaric had a time with because he wasn't sure if it was him, Moses, or that other man, quote unquote, allegedly. That's what I'm talking about. Carlos, how come you're not digging deeper into that storyline? How come you're allowing Destiny try to hold everybody else hostage except herself? How come you're allowing Destiny to come back and talk about everything else besides herself? Yeah, I think it was okay. It was cool, whatever, for her to confront Moses. But what's going on in her life? Can we get to the nitty gritty of that as opposed to her riding Sonny and Moses' coattail by way of their marriage to talk about at a table how hard it could be for her as a woman to hear her quote unquote friends ask another woman, so what's next for you and your husband? Are y'all planning on having kids? So what, they can't say nothing? They can't have a conversation? Moses was not your husband. LeBaric was your husband. Now, are we really, production, going to give Destiny leeway to shut down people from having genuine and authentic connections and genuine and authentic conversations? To me, that feels a bit bullish, a little aggressive. As my friends, I can't stand a bitch that likes to manipulate. As my friends, you can understand how hard it is for me to sit here and ask you and hear you ask her about having kids with my ex, as if she was married to this man. I don't think Destiny, I don't know. Did you ever like and or love LeBaric? Because the way you speak about Moses is as if he was your husband. Now, what is it that we don't know? Because obviously, is there more to this story that we don't know? Because this girl cannot let go for whatever reason. And I know it can't be the sex. Because in the interview, when Dr. Heavenly asked you if it was the sex, you rolled your eyes as if, hell no, it's not the sex. So what is it? What is it about Moses that you feel like he's indebted to you for the rest of your life, forevermore, that his own wife can't even talk about her fertility journey, her in vitro journey? That is insane and crazy to me. That's insane. That's crazy to me. And I don't understand it. What do y'all think it is? What do y'all think it is? Now, they shoot to a different scene on the golf course where Moses is saying to the other man that Destiny still loves him. Maybe she does. Maybe it's a toxic bond. Now, Moses, I don't like the way you was talking in that scene as if you leaving the door open because you said Destiny still loves me. And my wife ain't gonna go for that. And Martell said something along the lines of, well, who's gonna be the side chick? He said, my wife is my wife, and you already know who the side chick is going to be. Moses, I don't like that conversation you having as a newlywed. I don't like that. I don't like that way of thinking. I don't like that conversation, but okay. Marcel on the cool is calling out Martell, y'all, as they progress throughout the trailer to say, Martell was on the prowl. I told y'all. Now, I already covered it. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but I told y'all. He said Martell slid into Trisha's DMs under the guise of, hey, I'm looking for a trainer. Now, we all know Chris Fletcher handed him the gasolina. Chris Fletcher. So, what is it about Trisha, Chris, that made you say, hey, you can knock that one off? That's an easy one. Is she a pass around within the group? Because Martell made a funny joke about you possibly being a pass around while Marceau worked at that movie theater, Trish. Have you been with all of these men on the show? I don't know. I don't. They're acting like they got an inside joke about you, Trish the Dish, and that's what I want to know. And I would like production to get to the bottom of it, right? I would like production to get to the bottom of it because Marceau said, "Listen, you slid in her DMs." Martell said, well, Chris is the one that handed her off to me. But before he handed her off to me, she was in a movie theater with you. And now she's with Ken and she had a husband. So Trish is running top second behind Destiny when we talk about where the bodies are buried. So let's see. Let's do a rundown for Trish. We got Kent. We got her husband. And we got Martell that we know of. So far, 3. Now, she ain't admitted and she rolled her eyes that she would never do Marcel, but we don't know that. We don't know that because we know Marceau claims he would never kiss and tell. And where does Chris Fletcher, fit in all of this? I'm just saying it is a very, very interesting promo. And it gets messy. And let me just tell you what it's given. These niggas are hoes. All of them cheaters. That's what it's given. Because as soon as Marceau wanted to give Martell a hard time, Martell said, don't make me. And I've already said it. Tell your shit. I don't know. I'll be tuned in. But then, y'all, this is my last thing. They get to a point where you have Kimmy and Maurice talking. And I feel like that conversation was very, or could have been very uncomfortable for Kimmy. Because she said, tell me what I can do. Sincerely. I need to help. I need to know what I can help. I can't help what I don't know. And this nigga, who's her husband, looked at her and said, I don't think you can help me. Baby, Kimmy, you a day late and $1 short, but I will tell you this, your husband has checked all the way the fuck out. He's gone.
I don't really know if you can help me.